Welcome to the Confidence in You podcast with Helen Luxford, where we help you build your confidence and create positive change in your life. And here's your host, Helen Luxford.
Hi everyone, and welcome back, and thanks for joining me again today. Today we're going to talk about your mood and how to improve your mood. Throughout life we have our ups and downs, and sometimes we start the day in a good mood and sometimes we start the day not in a great mood. And someone might ask you, did you get out of the wrong side of the bed? An old-fashioned saying, which I believe means that you're not your normal self. People are noticing a difference in you. And if they're noticing a difference in you, you've probably noticed a difference in yourself. So do you have any go-tos, any hints or tips or things that you do when you know that you're in a low mood, or that you notice that you're starting to dip and get into a low mood? And if you do have these things that you do they help or do they hinder where you're at? Do they help lift you up and pull you out of the mood that you're going into or that you're in? Or do they help embed and cement the mood that you're in? One thing that is quite common is comfort eating when we're feeling down and feeling low, and I know I do it. And my go-to is either chocolate or ice cream or hot chips. And yes, well, sometimes the idea of having those and having them makes me feel good in the moment. The energy that I get from them afterwards is not uplifting and great. And it's hard to break these habits that we have established within ourselves. So today I want to talk to you about those times when you get stuck in a low mood, about being caught in a negative or pessimistic mindset for some reason, and you just feel stuck. You're just down there, and you know logically that you shouldn't be, or that you would like to get out of it, but you can't. You're just stuck down there, and we've all experienced that. And it happens because we're caught in a loop of recalling the past events or emotions that got us there. And to move on from that, we need to have something to help us get unstuck, to help us move from that energy, that low energy that we're currently experiencing. So how would it feel for you if you had a habit, a good habit, that can help you get out of those moods, get out of that energy, those low energies that we sometimes get into or fall into, and to be able to, as Taylor Swift says, shake it off and let it go? Today I'm going to give you a hint and a tip on how to move from one state to another, because when we're in that low energy feeling, it's a state that we are in. So in order to move from one state to another, we need to change our thought patterns. We need to change that dialogue that's going on in our mind, or the things that we're thinking or that we keep recalling from past events that are keeping us stuck. What I'm going to share with you today is a simple process, and it only takes a few minutes. It is simple, and if you allow yourself to really get into it and really just let your mind do something different and consciously decide to think of a positive emotion, it can help you change your state. It can help you change your thinking. What I'm talking about is focusing on what we do have in our lives, not what we don't. Normally when we're in a low mood, we're looking at what's missing, what we don't have. So change your state, change your mind, change your thinking is to focus on what is something that you do have in your life, something that you are grateful for, something that does make you happy. And it's a quick process, and you can use this to shake things up in your mind and to change your mood whenever you're feeling low. So for this part, you may want to close your eyes or not. Either way is fine. It's whatever happens for you. Closing your eyes allows you to eliminate visual distractions. So either keep them open or close your eyes now. And as you do, I want you to recall 5 things. Use your fingers to count them. Recall 5 things in your life that you are thankful for or that you appreciate having. Take a moment now to sit in the silence as you recall 5 things in your life that you are thankful for or that you appreciate having. Use your fingers to count them. Just take the time now to recall 5 things. Create the list in your mind, or if you want to, you can write them down. That's right, you're doing great. Then, one at a time, for the 5 things that you've got on your list, either in your mind or written down, start with number 1. And I want you to take that first thing that you're grateful for or thankful for or that you appreciate having in your life, that first one, and I want you to recall a happy memory of that person, that thing, or that event as you focus on just that one thing. And take a big, deep breath in as you're thinking about that person, thing, or event, and breathe out and say out loud, thank you. And another breath in and say out loud, thank you. And one more breath in and say out loud, thank you. And sit in that moment being truly thankful for that person, that thing, or that event that you're remembering. And then repeat this process with the other 4 things on your list, one at a time. You take one of the memories, one of the things that you're thankful for, grateful for, and recall a happy memory associated with that person, that thing, or that event, and focus on just that one thing. Take a big, deep breath in, and then say out loud, thank you. And another big, deep breath in, and say out loud, thank you. And one more big breath in and say out loud, thank you. And allow yourself to sit in that moment being truly thankful for that memory of that person, that thing, or that event. And repeat it with the others on your list. So you will do this exercise 5 times. It only takes a few seconds each time. And when you're done, you've done all your 5 on the list, open your eyes and feel how different you feel about things now. Notice what's different. Just notice what's different. And recognize how different you feel just by doing this short and simple exercise. And I wonder now if you want to tell people just how much you appreciate them. You can do that if you feel drawn to do that, or just sit with it inside yourself, knowing that you do have things to be thankful for, that you do have things in your life that you appreciate. It can be simple things, like your cup of coffee in the morning. It can be big things, like the people that are around you that support and love you. It can be anything in the middle. It could be the fact that you read a book. It could be just anything that resonates with you. Some people say after they've done this exercise that they feel more relaxed, more at ease, more present, lighter and brighter. And I hope you're experiencing one of those feelings or something similar. And I'd love for you to share on the Facebook page or on Insta how you're feeling after you've done this exercise. Thank you again for spending a few minutes with me today. And keep an eye out, listen up for the next episode that's coming soon. Thanks again. Bye for now.
And thank you for listening to the Confidence in You podcast. Follow Helen on Instagram, Helen Luxford 100, on Facebook, Helen Luxford Coaching and Hypnosis, and on YouTube, Helen Luxford. And access more free resources on Helen's website, www.helenluxford.com. Music, Sunbeam by purpleplanet.com.